Yes, good evening all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, so till what
Good
we
evening.
discussed, good evening. Till what we discussed in the last class. We were solving the questions, right?
Yes, sir.
So we solved questions.
Okay. We'll just continue with the same. We'll give few more questions to you.
Sir,
Yeah.
so when will you start new chapter, sir? Like, actually, I have trigonometry uh, exams in this.
You have trigonometry.
In the exams, sir. Actually, month ending, I'll be having PA2, sir. So in that, they have added trigonometry. Sir. So
Okay.
if you
We're like probably tomorrow we'll be starting with the new topic. Don't worry. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah. So one second. I think some people still joining. Yes. So guys, let me continue with the questions. So still people are joining, please be on time, children. Can you all hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, children?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me or not?
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
can hear you, sir.
Guys, I'll be, look at this here. I'll be posting the, I'll be submitting the list to management. Those who are active in the class, those who are not active in the class, those who are not attending regularly. Everything I'm observing. So make sure that you all are attending the classes every day. Okay, people. So if you are observing if you are attending the classes every day, definitely you're gonna get lots of benefits from that. So you cannot skip the classes, for simple reasons. If any unavoidable situation, then you may miss the classes, but and you cannot miss the classes for a simple reasons. Kindly do understand that. So we will go with the questions. Just a minute.
Now, can you hear me, Akshara? Children, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, let me give the questions. So everyone solve this question. x minus 3 whole square plus x plus 4 whole cube 4 minus x whole to the power of 6 x plus 7 whole to the power of 3 less than greater than or equal to 0. Tell me the answer of this quickly. Those who have not uh, solve the question, guys, I have given you the homework questions. Hope you all have done with that. Those who have not solved it still, please go through it and solve it without delay. Please do solve the questions. So yeah, everyone go with these questions. So put your answers in the chat box quickly. Hania, are you here?
Yes, sir.
In the last exam, what is your score in the last exam?
I just a second.
I mean, how many questions you got correct?
6, I guess.
Okay. Six you got correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Excluding the last one, 10th one.
I mean, excluding that, you got 6 out of 9. You got 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, I have sent you the answer.
Yes, yes. How many have you sent me the answer? Only two.
Sir, I didn't got the answer for this.
Okay, Ujjwal, Shreyan. Okay, okay. Very simple question. Look at the board, everyone. Actually, it's a very, very good question. See, this type of question, what you have to do first, you have to check whether the coefficient of x is positive or not. Here, coefficient of x is not positive. Here, coefficient of x is not positive, right? Here, coefficient of x is positive. So I told you that if coefficient of x is not positive, you have to make it as negative, beta. I mean, you have to make it as positive. Here, coefficient of x is what? Here, the coefficient of x is what? Negative. Make it positive. Make it positive. How do you make it as positive? I'll just show it to you. Look at this here. How do you make it as positive? Tell me.
Taking minus as
We
common.
have to take minus common.
Taking minus as common. So x plus 4 whole cube. Here if I take minus common, so this is what you get. X plus 7 whole cube greater than or equal to 0. So x minus 3 whole square, x plus 4 whole cube. So minus to the power of 6 is plus or not? You understand my point? Guys, whenever you are, taking minus common, you think that, inequality changes here. But, the power is what? Even here. Minus to the power of even number is always even only. Minus to the power of even number is always positive only, right? You understand, children, how I wrote here? For suppose if I have something like, uh, 1 second, if I have something like x, 3 minus x whole cube, then if you take minus common here, it will be x minus 3 whole cube. Okay, x minus 3 whole cube. Here minus to the power of whole cube into x minus 3 whole cube. Minus cube is what? Minus only. X minus 3, still it is minus only. Then inequality changes to remove this minus. We have to change the inequality. Less than becomes greater than. Okay, here greater than or equal to 0 we have, which means inequality is not going to change. Why? Because you have even power here. Whenever you have even power, beta, if you take minus common and you still have even power, what is going to happen? Inequality is not going to change. In this type of cases, look at this, the power is odd. If you take minus common, still uh, inequality what? Inequality is going to change here. Why?
Because again we get negative.
Yeah, again you'll be getting negative. So that is the reason. And I'm asking you, everyone, check the power. I'm asking you to check in the power. All right. So look at this here. I'm asking you to check the power. So power is even here. Whenever even is there, minus to the power of even is always plus only. So now look at the board, everyone. So just plot on the number line, minus infinite here, plus infinite here. What are the critical points, beta? First you write minus 7 here, minus 4, 3 and 4. Correct? So I asked you to give you alternate signs plus. Okay, what is the power of 4 here? Power of 4 is even. So sign repeats. What is the power of 3? Even. Sign repeats. What is the power of minus 4? Odd, sign changes. What is the power of -7? Odd, sign changes. Okay. So what I need here? I need greater than or equal to 0. I need positive region. I need what? Positive region. Here this is plus, right? I need positive region is nothing but
Sir, do we need to arrange this power in ascending order?
yes, numbers you have to write in ascending order only. As per the number line, whatever the number comes first, you have to write as per that only.
No, sir, in the question only.
In the question,
Yes, like x minus 3 whole square first and
no, need not to let it be as it is. You know, when the question, let the question as it is. But you know, whenever you are writing the critical points, whenever you are writing the zeros on the number line, make that in ascending order. That's it.
so like x plus 7 whole cube is odd, right? So how did you write plus? Like sign should change, right? From 3 to 4.
No, I repeat, look at the board. That is not odd. Look at this. I'll show it to you. Huh. Here, what is the? I started with the plus on the left side. Okay. What is the power of 4 here? Power of 4 is odd or not? Sorry, power of 4 is even. Even or not
But
even?
it's odd as well, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus
Got
4
it,
is
got it.
equal to 0. X is equal to
Uh-huh.
minus 4 here. X minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4 here. Both are
Yes,
different.
got it.
This is minus 4 power. This is 4 power. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is how it came. Hope you got it the point. Hope you got the point now.
Okay, yes, sir, got it.
So now we need positive region. We need positive region. Why? Because he is asking about greater than or equal to 0. So positive region means I want these regions. So minus infinite to minus 7. Open bracket here, close bracket here, union minus 4 to 3. 1 second, you have to write close bracket here also. Minus 4 to 3, close bracket, union 3 to 4, union
Then
4
we
to
can write
infinite.
directly as -4 comma infinite. Sir, we can write directly as -4 comma infinite now.
Yeah, you can write nothing will happen. Look at this here. I'll show it to you. Here you take 1 second. If you write like that, let us take any number in between. Minus, let me take 0. Okay, 0 substitute here. What are you going to get? 9, 64, 4 to the power of 6, 7 cube. Of course, greater than 0. Yes. Okay. If you write any number in between beta, it is going to satisfy. So this is how you write. If you can split, you can split like this, or else if you want to write commandly also, it is completely fine. Okay. This I wrote like this just because you should understand what I wrote here. Any doubts? This is what the answer of the question. How many of you did the same?
So I changed the inequality.
Hmm?
I changed the inequality. That's why my answer is.
Sir, I forgot to change the minus symbol to plus, so my whole this went wrong. The sum went wrong.
Okay.
I got it correct, but the brackets I forgot to put it.
No problem. Now have you realized this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next question. Okay, next I'll give the question now. Solve x minus 1 into x plus 2 into 3x minus 5 into 3 here, 2 here, 4 here, x plus 6 to the power of 3 here, and or else you write this as 6 minus x. Oh, less than or equal to 0. Tell me now. Quick. Yes, Dipshika, what is the problem? Very good, Saranya. Make it first. See, first of all, you need to follow the rules. What are the rules has been given? See, brackets, you have to think and just put it better, just whether we can include or not brackets. See, if you have any doubts, you should ask immediately. Sir, I am not getting the bracket. Okay,
Sir, send my answer.
very good. Look at the board here. Very good, Hania. Very good, Kavya. Okay, good, good. So first of all, check whether the coefficient of x is positive or not everywhere. Here positive, here negative. Make it as positive. For that, what you have to do? X plus 2
We
whole
should take
cube.
minus in common.
Yeah, take minus common. So x minus 6 whole cube. Okay, the inequality changes. Correct? How inequality changes, sir? We didn't understand. Okay. Look at it. If I take minus common here, what are you going to get? X minus 6 whole cube less than or equal to 0. Here you have minus beta. To get rid of that minus, if I multiply with minus on both sides, inequality changes. For suppose minus 5 is greater than minus 6 actually. If I multiply with minus on both sides, what happens? If I multiply with minus on both
Equality
sides,
changes. Six
inequality
is
changes or not? 5 is less than 6 or not? If you multiply with minus on both sides, inequality changes. So that is how we, that is how we change the inequality over here. Okay, people, 3x minus 5 whole to the power of 4, x minus 6 whole cube less greater than or equal to 0. Here minus whole cube, right? So what are the what are the minus infinite to plus infinite? So here what you get? Minus 2. So 1 here, 1 and 5 by 3 and 6, correct? So you always start with plus from right to left. What is the power of 6 here? Odd number. E- Odd number, right? Look at the power of 6 is 3 odd. So sign changes. What is the power of 5 by 3? Even. Stays same. What is the power of 1? Even. Again same. What is the power of minus 2? Odd.
odd.
So plus. So what I need here? I need greater than 0 region. I need only this region. positive region, greater than 0 region. Here putting the brackets, Dipsika, look at the board clearly. Very simple. For putting the bracket, what I have to do? From minus infinite. See, I'm starting this pink color region is minus 2 to infinite, it is going. So minus infinite, always open bracket, minus 2 close bracket. Why minus 2 close bracket means if I substitute minus 2 in an given expression, what I'm going to get here? Here minus 2 is nothing but here minus 2, right? Minus 2 plus 2 is what? 0. 0 into something is 0. Okay, 0 greater than or equal to 0 is a valid statement or not, Dipshika? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
It's a valid statement. 0 greater than or equal to 0 is valid statement, which means you can include 2. Am I correct? So in close bracket, that is why close bracket I'm keeping over there. So close bracket means that we are including minus 2. Again, union from where to where, beta? 6 to infinite. Infinite will be always open bracket. Can we include 6 or not? Of course we can include. Look at it here. If I substitute 6 here, 6 minus 6 is 0. So 0 greater than or equal to 0. 0 greater than or equal to 0 valid statement. So I can include 6 also. So x belongs to what now? X belongs to minus infinite to minus 2 union 6 to infinite.
Sir, one
Sir,
doubt,
for
sir.
Yes.
Sir, positive sign should be in when it is an even number or odd number.
Which positive sign?
Sir, here we took minus 2 whole square is equal to 4. So you kept plus here. I did not understand.
Which step you're talking about?
Sir, this last step, sir, minus infinity before minus 2.
You're talking about
We
solution
took
or
it as
number line?
positive. Sir?
Are you talking about number line or solution?
Yes, sir, number line, number line.
Where here this positive you're talking about?
Yeah, sir.
So what I'm saying is, what is the power of this minus 2?
For minus 2 square, sir. 3, okay.
3, right? It
Yeah.
was odd here. Odd
Yeah,
to
sir.
whenever the power is odd, sign changes. It was minus here, so
Yeah,
it
sir.
changes here.
Sir, means if it is here 1, no, sir. So,
if odd is means it will be changing.
okay.
Sir, in
If
odd
we-
it will not change, sir.
Look at it, I'll show it to you. For odd powers, it will be changes. For even powers, it stays the same. Okay. For odd power, sign will be changing. Odd changes, even stays same. Now look at this here. What is the power of 6 here?
Sir, in Monday's class, you told that for even power sign changes and odd powers it remains same.
Huh?
No, sir, you said that only. Odd changes, even same.
No, but
Yes,
you
sir.
just go and check it out once. I said I have a clarity what I have said, beta. Whenever odd powers is there, inequality changes. Whenever the even power is there, it stays the same. Okay, beta. So what I'm trying to say here 6. What is the power of 6, beta? What is the power of 6? Odd, right? Odd. So sign changes. It was plus first, then it changes as minus. What is the power of 5 by 3? What is the power of 5 by 3? Even. Even. So even means it was minus before. It stays the same. Minus only. Okay. What is the power of 1? Even. Again, it stays the same. What is the power of minus 2? Odd. So it was minus. It becomes a plus. Hope you all got a clarity now.
Sir,
Any doubts?
sir, in this
Okay,
you
sir.
change,
Sorry.
sir, in this sum you changed the sign of inequality, sir, but before some you did not change. Why?
I changed because I changed the inequality here just because of the odd power. In the last question we had, look at this here. Try to feel the difference here. Here I explained clearly, but I think you're not listening. Look at this here. Here what I told. Here if I take minus common beta, what do you get? Minus I took common. Minus to the power of whole 6. Minus to the power of whole 6 is what? Still positive or not? Minus to the power of whole 6 is what beta? Plus or not? Minus you
Yes.
multiply 6 times, you get plus only. So what is my ultimate aim here? To make the expression as positive. To make coefficient of x is positive. How can I make coefficient of x is positive here? By multiplying with minus or taking minus common. I took minus common here. If I take minus common, minus to the power of 6 gives me plus. So here itself it is becoming a plus beta. If I have minus, if I'm unable to make this as plus, then you can change it. Here I'm able to make it as plus, right? How? Automatically it becomes plus beta. I need not to do anything separately. automatically it becomes plus. How? Since you have even power there, since you have power called 6, automatically it becomes what? Plus. You understand my point? That is why I didn't change that. If at all you have odd power, look at this here. We have, one second, I'll show it to you here. Yeah, here coefficient of x is negative, but you have odd power beta. Check. What is your name?
Yes.
The here odd power, right? Satvik, what happened? Satvik is again and again joining. Here 6 minus x whole cube you have. If I take minus common, x minus 6, it becomes like this: minus to the power of cube, minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, again minus only. So I will be left with minus here. I'll be left with minus here. All right. To remove this minus, I'll be multiplying with minus on both sides. So I had something like this, right? So if I multiply with minus on both sides, what happens? Minus into minus, minus 0, right? Minus into minus what? Plus.
Yes.
Whenever you multiply with minus on either of the sides, inequality always changes. Okay. Here inequality I changed just because of the odd power. Power is odd. If power is odd, even you take minus common, it won't become positive. It becomes, it stays negative. It says a negative only. For making it as positive, what you have to do? You have to take minus common. After taking minus common also, I had even power. Just because of the even power, it became positive here. It became positive. So I didn't change the inequality. Check. Here power was odd. If I take minus common also, and if I multiply minus 3 times also, it stays minus only. To remove that minus, I have to multiply with minus on both sides. When I multiply with minus on both sides, inequality changes. This is the story. Hope you all glad
Okay.
clarity now. That is the reason, beta. Because of the odd power, I didn't, whenever coefficient of x is negative, check power. If it is even, need not to change. If it is odd, change it. You got it, my point? I'll give an example now. You have to answer me. X minus 3 whole to the power of 9, beta. Sorry, not x minus 3. I'll give you a simple question. You have to tell me now. 9 minus x whole to the power of 6 less than or equal to 0. Now inequality changes or not? Tell me. Coefficient of x is negative. That is my
No,
first.
sir.
No,
First,
sir, not change.
first.
Because the power is even.
Yeah, my first, what is my job here? To check whether the coefficient of x is positive or not. Yes, it is negative, beta. So negative means what? I should take x minus common. So 9 here, right? So if I take common, what happens? Power is even. Minus to the power of 6 is plus or not? Plus, nothing, no changes in the inequality since the power is even, right? If I have something like, 9 minus x whole cube less than or equal to 0, tell me. X minus 9 whole,
Inequality changes
X
because power
minus
is
X
even.
9 whole
minus
cube
9.
greater
odd
than or
power, you have
equal to 0.
inequality changes, right? Hope you got a clarity, right? Huh. Now I'll give one more question. So x minus 2 into x minus 3 whole divided by x plus 1 whole square greater than or equal to 0. Not whole square here, x plus 1, and that's it. Tell me the answer. See, for this type of, I'll teach one question. For this type of question, what you have to do is simply put the inequalities. Look at this here. And first of all, what you have to do is, here we do not know the denominator is positive or negative here, correct? We do not know the denominator is positive or not, so you just multiply and divide with what, beta? Sir, I don't want to do all that, so I just simply want to do one thing. I just put what? Critical points. What are the critical points you get here? -1, 2, 3, infinity or minus infinity. What are the critical points you have here? From this I get 2, from this I get 3, from this I get -1. I just plotted all of those critical points on the number line, right? I should always start with what? Plus. Okay, everywhere coefficient of x is positive, and the power is also what? Power is also 1, 1, 1, which is odd. So I blindly keep the sign called what? Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. That's it. All right. What I need a greater than or equal to 0, which means I need positive region. I need this positive region. So what is your x belongs to now? What is your x belongs to? Tell me. Open bracket or close bracket? Dipsika, you have to answer me now. Dipsika must answer. Dipsika, here minus open or close bracket? Tell me.
So it's a close bracket
Where?
for -1.
-1, it is not a close bracket, beta. Check. If you substitute -1, what happens? -1 plus 1, it becomes 0. Denominator becomes 0 if you include, if you write close bracket here, the meaning of that is you are including -1. If you include -1, what happens? The denominator becomes 0. If denominator becomes 0, would the function is going to define properly? No, right? If denominator cannot be 0, right, beta? You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Denominator should not be 0. Then I cannot include -1 here. Then can I include 2? Tell me. Dipsika.
Yes, sir. You can include 2.
I can include 2. Why? Because it is in the numerator. If I include 2, 2 minus 2, 0. 0 by something is 0. 0 greater than or equal to 0. Still, it's a valid statement. So I can include 2 here. I don't have any problem with this. Union. Can I include 3 or not? Tell me.
3 also you can include, sir.
Yeah. Infinite is what? Open bracket here. Okay, this is my final solution. Hope you all got the point. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Now I'll give the question. I'll change the question. Think and answer the
Sir, I
question.
have a doubt, sir. Sir, why did you only choose a positive reason?
Why? Because he has given greater than or equal to 0. Check.
Okay, sir.
He has given greater than or equal to 0. He has not given any even power. He has given only odd power. So I had to go with alternate signs.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Sir, I
for
have a
my
doubt, sir.
1 second, beta. Here to the power of 2 into 3 minus x to the power of 5 whole divided by x plus 1 whole cube. Tell me the answer of this, and you know inequalities less than or equal to 0. Yes, please. Who is asking the doubt?
Yes, sir, Nihal.
Tell me, Nihal.
Sir, in previous sum, sir.
Make it fast. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, in this x plus 1 is dividing, no, sir. Then how can we write -1 in the number line? It goes to that side of the 0, then it becomes 0 into any number is 0, no, sir.
Where you are saying?
Sir, in denominator x plus 1 is there, no, sir.
Yeah, x plus 1 is there, beta. See, you are saying that I want to shift this side.
Yes, sir. Then 0
No,
multiplied by any number
Wait,
is
wait,
0.
wait. You know, look at this here. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Then that is not an equation. Okay. Understand my point. In the equations, you should do like that. In the inequalities, you do not know whether it is even or not. You cannot do like that. Look at this here. For suppose x minus 2 into x minus 3, I will be multiplying and dividing with what? X plus 1 in the numerator and denominator. Look at this here. I have multiplied and divided with this. Look at this, greater than or equal to 0. I have multiplied and divided with x plus 1 in the numerator and denominator. Why did you do that, sir? I do not know whether the denominator is positive or not. I do not know whether the numerator is positive, denominator is positive or not. For making it as positive, what you have to do? For making it as positive, I have to multiply with what? The same term. So how it becomes now x minus 2 into x minus 3 into x plus 1 all divided by x plus 2 whole square. Whole square. Now look at this here, greater than or equal to 0, he is saying, beta. Greater than or equal to 0, he is saying, which means the entire expression given to you has to be positive. The entire expression given to you has to be positive. For making it as positive, now the denominator I made it as positive. Now I don't have tension on that. I don't have tension. Why? Because the denominator became positive now. The positive, the numerator is what? Numerator is what?
Positive.
Positive by positive, positive. So what you get now? I will be just denominator, however, positive beta. I'll be taking only the numerator and plotting the number and critical points in the number line like this, and I can just solve it. Sir, I don't want to hear all this story. I just don't want to go with this. I just simply what I do is I just put the critical points like this on the number line. I'll just check the inequality sign here, and I'll choose positive region and decide my answer. That is also correct. Similarly, solve this question. 1 second, guys.
So my answer.
1 second, I'll check it out. Let me charge my lappy. 1 second.
So is my answer correct?
Okay. Okay, let's solve this. First of all, what are the
Sir,
criteria?
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Yes, yes, please.
So is my answer correct?
One
So I've
second.
sent you the answer. Is it
No, no.
correct?
1 second. I just would like to solve the question. I cannot say without solving, right? So let me solve the question and we'll decide the answer. Oh. Ania has given the answer. Okay. Deepika, you have given something different. Saranya. Okay. Harshil, Saranya, and Dipsik, not Dipsika, Hania. These three people's answer is matching. Dipsika, your answer is slightly different than these guys. Yes, Dipsika, I got your point. Yours also right, but I think Saranya, your answer is slightly different than others. Okay, no problem. No problem. I got it, Dipsika. Got it. Look at the board. So what you get here now? What are the
Sir,
critical
I've sent
points?
you my answer.
Yeah. So what you have to do first? Check the coefficient of.
Your voice is very low, sir.
My voice is very low. Now can you hear me?
No, sir. Clear only.
Now can you hear me? Am I
Yes, sir.
audible now? Yeah.
Yes.
So what you have to do is now, first of all, check the coefficient of x. Here positive, here negative, here negative. Make all the one second. Make all the coefficient of x as positive. How do you make them as positive? X plus
Take
4
minus as common.
whole cube. Look at it, if I take minus common here, it won't make any sense. It won't even, what do you call that? It won't disturb my function. So it is even power, right? It stays the same. Now, but you have odd power here, right? Odd power. So here inequality changes. Inequality changes. Why inequality changes? Tell me. Or else you
Because
do.
the power is odd.
Yeah.
Power
Because
of
the power is
x
odd.
minus 3 is odd.
Yeah. All divided by x plus 1 whole cube. So simply what you do is put on the number line minus 4, minus 1, 3 and 4, minus infinite to plus infinite. Okay, I will start with plus. What is the power of 4 here? Even. So sign stays the
Plus.
same. What is the power of 3 here? Odd. Changes. What is the
Odd.
power of 1 here? Odd. So changes. What is the
Odd.
power of 4? What is the power of minus 4?
Odd.
Odd. So changes. Okay. So what I need greater than 0? I need positive regions. So I need positive regions. What is the final answer?
So that
A.
if power is odd, then only we will change the sign.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
If the power is odd, then only we'll change the inequality.
Yeah. No. It is. See here, power is odd, inequality changes. Yeah, even you take minus common, it stays minus only, right?
Yes, sir.
So because of that, you can just change that by if you multiply minus on both sides, inequality changes. Yes, you are right. If the even power you have, even you take minus common, that minus to the power of that even number becomes still positive. So you need not to just bother about that. The inequality stays same, but at a time the two terms in the two terms coefficient of x is what? Negative here. In two terms, look at this here. Here also negative. Here also negative. Here also negative. In such cases, what I do is look at if you take minus common here, what happens? Minus common means even because of even power, it will be plus only. Okay. Here was the coefficient of x negative or not? Coefficient of x is negative or not here? Yes, coefficient of x is negative. Negative to the power of odd number, negative only. So you will be having negative in front. So if you multiply with negative on both sides, inequality changes, of course. Understood, Kavya?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So we need positive region here. So minus, wait, check कर लो. -4 to -1. Open bracket or close bracket. One has to be what?
It's a close bracket. It's a
One.
close bracket for
-1 has to be
and
close.
open bracket for
-4. -4 has to be close bracket. Union.
Close.
Close bracket 3 to 4. Close bracket. Union
Close bracket.
4 to infinite. Understood my point?
So infinite place you can keep a close bracket, right? By an open bracket.
Infinite you cannot close bracket. By infinite, I do not know what number it is. I do not know what number I'm including. We do not know, right? So open bracket. Infinite always open bracket, but not close bracket. Or you simply you can
Sir,
write
why
this way.
-4 close bracket?
Where -4 close bracket? Here look at this. -4 means if you substitute -4 here, what happens? 0. 0 by something is 0 only. 0 greater than or equal to 0. Valid statement or not?
Yes, sir.
If I substitute -4 beta here, -4 plus 4, 0. 0 into something is 0. Okay, again 0 by something is what? Beta 0, you will get 0 if you substitute -4 here. 0 into something 0. 0 into this 0. 0 by something again 0. The whole expression becomes what? 0. 0 greater than or equal to 0, of course, right. -4 to -1. Union 3 to infinite also correct. This is also correct. All right. Any doubts?
No doubt.
This is my